Hey, and welcome back to I Am Powered by Love TV. My name is Josh Sepsi here, one of the readers. Today we are doing our soulmate readings. Now we are doing all the signs here: air, fire, earth, and water. Right now I'm doing fire for Sagittarius. We'll be diving deeper into relationships, your personal relationships, and seeming family relationships seem to be moving right now. As you know, we do, if it's the first time, we do channel these from the Akash, kind of light and love and everything that we have thought is all sitting in that space. So they're actually trying to bring down here right now. So we'll go ahead and get started. Um, there seems to be with they're really elevating or kind of pinpointing on family right now. There's certain individual um, getting some distrust. Some things are not coming across correctly. I'm feeling very choked up, like in communication, not necessarily to you, but you just have this feeling like they're you're being lied to, almost like there's something hidden in the background that you kind of feel it, but you don't want to address it because you feel like they should address it first. And it seems to be kind of almost like a mother-daughter type thing going on right now for this individual. Um, as a whole, for Sagittarius in general, the family. I mean, it's just a family affair right now. Some misplaced communication. Those relationships seem to be weakened, getting like it's like you're about to cut ties with a few. Um, and this also actually goes into relationships with a significant other or an ex. It seems like there are ties of you wanting or needing to let go. Um, you're holding on to this image of who they were, even though they've presented you an image of themselves that is not uh, does not sit right with you. It's off-putting, and you are trying to justify these things that they're doing in this relationship, and you need to come to the understanding that this is not fulfilling your heart's needs. This is not the relationship that you want. Although you may have had a connection with them, it turned into a sour relationship where they just kind of keep poisoning it and you're allowing it to happen because you feel you can't go further. You feel like you can't um, express the love that you have for another individual, which you can. Um, you're very passionate right now. You're really wanting to find that significant other, that one that will help you grow and push you forward in your life. And that is what we actually want you to focus on, or they want you to focus, focus on in this upcoming new moon that we're actually having tomorrow. Um, this new moon, I know if you've watched our other videos, it's actually being brought up quite a lot, and it only makes sense with the light energy that's coming down, especially right now for Sagittarius. You guys are really being affected by this, and actually, it's going to help you push forward so that way you can get those relationships that you do deserve and desire, um, and allow you to heal the heart cords that are tethered to the other individual, your other significant or ex-significant other, um, so that way you can move forward in that light and not have those old memories or um, things, you know, it could be, it seems, you're seeing like things that they did, or, just kind of getting glimpses of them and other people, and you're trying to reminisce on those good things, but, you overall know that it's not right, so they want you to cut those cords and move forward. This is a big, one of the ones popped out, so here I'm on Powered by Love, this Moonology deck that I'm actually just kind of shuffling right now, just kind of really sitting in the flow, so they're moving pretty fast. Um, they're telling me here to just keep reminding you about those cords because you have a lot of ties to individuals that don't necessarily aid you in any growth. They're actually pulling you back because they themselves do not want to grow. So you need to sit and meditate and focus on your heart and where those ties are led to, where those ties are going to, so that way you can sever those and re-knot it to yourself, so that way you can heal from a wholeness perspective and be able to move into that relationship that is seeking you as well. Um, so a lot of changing in you know love life, finding that significant soulmate. Um, So the one that popped out, actually, a new romantic cycle begins. This is the one that jumped out at us right away. This is that new moon that we're actually having, and this new moon is actually um, coming tomorrow, 17th. So the new romantic cycle is talking about a romantic synergy with the self to allow that openness to the relationship and the significant other that you are seeking. Nice. They really want you to say it's a time to give rather than take. This actually goes to the family orientation of the relationship here. We've always understood that family was there, and the acknowledgement of how much they have given is what they want you to become aware of, so you can start to give back and heal that portion of your family. The communication is going to be big here. Being able to return that love that they've given you, return the passion and commitment that they've had for you in this time is going to be a real important factor to begin to heal that family drama that we have kind of moving in our lives right now. And the last one was nothing will come of the situation. This one here, the void, this card, it is a strong card, and what's coming of the situation is the continuously seeking for a new individual, continuously moving, jumping from person to person, or talking to multiple people at this time is seeming that none of those that are going on right now are going to be beneficial to you in aiding in what you need to actually seek for, which is right now a solid personal base. So once that romantic cycle begins with yourself, then you'll begin to open up and be able to find that one that comes for you. So right now, all these shifts in trying to get, find that certain someone or that special someone, they want you to take a step back and sit in yourself for a while, because nothing's going to come of those relationships, or those people that you seem to be talking to are just kind of all. It seems like you might have been talking to them for a few months now, and there's all the same signs of past failed relationships because you keep projecting that forward. Now we're going to go ahead and actually get into our power deck here. Keepers, that they're wanting us to let you know this is more pertaining to that individual dealing with that family drama, where you sit, so you can allow the truth to come forward, and allow you to be able to gain the courage to address the situation that you just feel like something is uneasy, because there's some bigger things at play that they're not telling you. I love this one. Animal Kingdom. This is just going back to your intuition and your instincts. You know something's not right. And I love the bear standing in front of everything. Is that, that standing up, the mother bear really caring. And you, like I said, as we were talking about that individual with the mother and it seems to be a daughter. Um, the caringness is there, the openness is not. So they want you to understand, to sit in that instinct that something's wrong, that something's going on, and to have that courage and ability to address it. So you two together can begin to heal. They're wanting me to pinpoint the actually mother-daughter revived relationship workshop here for you. That is something, if you're listening, that really resonates with you for that specific person, definitely check that out here. This is going to be Keepers of the Light here. These are going to be the guides for all of you Sagittarius out there who are needing to cut those cords of those previous relationships that seem to be continuously just stacking on top of each other. And they really want you to, they're really telling you that the one you're supposed to be with is coming soon. They want you to be healed and open to it so that way you can accept them into your life. Which goes back to the romantic cycle. Only fitting. Mercury, open communication. I'm going to read this here. So get a weight off your chest, speak up with love, and be heard. Speaking up with yourself, the truth and intention with yourself of what you actually want and need in a relationship, as well as speaking up to those around you. Mercury is kind of talking to everybody here, even that specific individual, to open that communication, open that gate, allow these conversations to flow in a natural, loving habitat. That way, the right answers are coming forward and the right healing is starting to begin, so that way, these two can come. The new romantic cycle starts once you begin open communication and the giving rather than taking, really projecting that forward. So this was our Sagittarius soulmate reading here. So I do appreciate you guys tuning in here. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share so that way you can get all your soulmate readings here, as well as our free readings down below. Be sure to check your email for those if you did sign up for that, and our YouTube exclusive readings for one of our readers here at I Am Powered by Love. So thanks for tuning in to I Am Powered by Love TV. Have a great day.
Greetings and welcome to your soulmate Soul Scopes. And this is going to be for my Leos. I'm Demi, and thank you for tuning in to I Am Powered by Love TV. And if it's your first time tuning in to the soulmate readings, this is for those fire signs out there. This is going to be more about the new moon and the intentions that are moving forward. So already I'm hearing this is about a resistance to speak or the inability to speak. Your truth. And also, I'm going to let you know this is an Akashic Record reading and a little bit different than what you've experienced before. These are channeled readings from your guides, angels, other higher dimensional beings, ancestors, loved ones, those who have been walking with your soul's journey. And it's also from your soul. So the Akashic Records is your soul books. So I want to explain that because what I'm about to tell you next is going to go a little bit deeper. So you've been living in the ego identity of who you think others will find pleasing and acceptable, and they're saying that this is now a need to be stripped out. And so I'm gonna break this down super quick. So they're talking about everything from your clothing, your fashion, your need to look a certain way, appear to be a certain way, driving the right car, having the right zip code, having all of the trappings of a life that they're saying that is clearly a facade. So they're talking about your social media, this ego image of identity that you are projecting, and in so doing, you put up this wall of all is well when inside there is deep pain, and a lot of this part comes from not connecting with your heart. And in the relationship that you're in right now, you have also built this lovely image of a relationship that is translating into empty, vacant. It's sometimes barely civil because you don't know how to communicate to each other. And there's also a lot of undercurrents there. Undercurrents are situations that have just been piling up and piling up and piling up. They've been building up. They're generating more momentum now. They're gaining steam. And so what you're about to find out here in this next movement of retrogrades that are coming is that now you want to live authentically, and you don't know where to begin, and you're looking at the relationship because everything else in your life is starting to balance out enough for you to breathe, and now you're looking at the last component of your life and you're saying, where do I fit in here for me? Do these people love me for me? Can they see who I am? And so you're asking all these potent questions that are about the heart. So this isn't just about the relationship. This is about how you're connected to the world. And although there are so many beautiful parts about you that your soul brings forth in the authentic generosity, kindness, and compassion to be there for others, you look around and you don't really find that support system, emotional or otherwise, there because everybody thinks that you got it going on. I mean, that's what you're projecting out to the world, so they don't know that you're hurting, and you also don't want to be vulnerable. And this is what's happening in your partnership, your relationships, your marriages, and also why you really can't deeply connect with anybody that you're dating. And although you just recently met someone, you're already, for those who are single and dating, you just recently met somebody, and you're looking at how can I be myself? How can I bring the truth of who I am and communicate that? So this is about how to communicate from your heart center, from your soul. So when we're talking about heart center, we're not talking about the heart chakra. We're talking about the point of the soul that's connected through the heart, that brings the unconditional love, that brings the true light and the beauty of your soul's essence here. And so what I'm hearing for the corrections, that you need to be asking, why do you think that people need to see you as such? And there's nothing wrong with manifesting beautiful things, having nice cars, beautiful clothes, having all the, that popped out. So we have a saying here, I just believe that whatever pops out, whatever cards come to show out, and these are the Moonology cards here. And so in the corrective phase, you need to be asking, where is this story? Why do I believe this? I'm more than just, what I wear and what I look like. And, beauty is a big facet for you. That image is a big, big part of the hiding, is what they're saying. Yourself from the world around you. So, and then take time out to breathe here. If this is about reflection, and when it comes to self-love, there are three counterparts, and this is how our program works for the coaching, the Self-Love Club. Is the first part is about reflection, and the second part is about self-respect. You have to believe it's possible people will love you for the true you, and not for the things that you possess, and that you how your shine glows. And not only that, you got to believe that people will deeply love you as you are, and finding that soul self and trusting that who you are is worthy, is that self-respect. And then for those of you who are working on healing and learning how to communicate from that space of self-love and the vantage point of authenticity and true feelings about what you what you're worth and what you deserve as you're beginning to clarify that and bring wholeness overall, because this is going to build into some frustrations and actually some events, but luck is on your side. You keep speaking and trying to clarify. Bring forgiveness and compassion into the relationship, but first, that relationship is you. You can't have a relationship unless you know who you truly are. And we're gonna go to your power cards. This is who I'm hearing in these. This is the Sacred Power deck. This is your soul's power right now that's speaking in you. You know this to be true. It's leading you. It's the part that is what we say or call intuition. And that soul listening, that soul hearing, and acting, taking the next step and trusting your soul. You know, when you hear, hey, this is time to bring this up and talk about this right now. That we need to listen and step into the soul. And here they're still saying retreat. All right, so what we're talking about here is the very same thing. That it's time out. It's time to retreat. And this is a good time for that, because the last thing you want to do is create irritations. You've got aspects of Venus coming in really strong for you as well. She's talking to your heart, giving you, the courage and the strength to actually do that. And your soul is asking you to retreat. And I love this image here. We don't think that nature, we mostly think of beaches, which is a big thing for me. I'm a water sign, so I love hanging out by the water, but I also love mountains and trails and, just being somewhere peaceful. And that's the inward journey of listening to the soul. This is the type of retreat. We're not talking about vacation retreat. We're talking about the inner retreat to the paradise within, the inner peace, the joy, but also finding where your beauty is. That's what I love most about this picture, is that it's filled with a field of flowers that, are in different color and array. And that's talents, that's skills, that's abilities, that's pieces of your soul that you hadn't quite picked up. And Venus is here for you, giving you that inspiration to find that beauty within, instead of adorning yourself with beauty on the outside, and healing the places that your ego is trying to cover up. When we're replacing things on the outside, it's because we have a lack, a void, or an emptiness for a spiritual thirst and hunger that's on the inside. And so we're going to go to also now your guides. And see what energies are surrounding you. Those angels, ascended masters, guides, teachers, loved ones, ancestors, that, are in a higher vibrational dimension, who are supporting you during this time of healing. Because it's really, really difficult to come clean to the self. It just is. When you have to stand in the mirror and say, who am I? And what do I deserve? What is my worth? And when you're asking, do the people around me even see me? Do they know me? These are the types of questions that are hard for us to answer. And then, who am I really? And how do I express that? And these are the energies that are supporting that transition now. And really quick, these are the keepers of the light. We got a couple of people here that want to come out and play, let you know that they're involved with this journey. We're going to start with DJ Wall, the DJ Wall. Ooh. This is Dharma unfolding. This is exactly what they've been saying. This is the energy who's speaking about finding your truth. Coming to the place of Dharma, which is a Sanskrit word for purpose. And the beauty that they're asking you to seek, the retreat inward, is the unfolding part of the path of your purpose. of living in that. It says, remember that you are on a path. That's what it says on the card. So that's exactly who that communication is coming from, about stepping into your soul self and allowing the overflow of the soul to now wash you, rinse you, release you from that self-imposed prison that you're living in. Commander Ashtar, this is a call to action. You will see the actions displayed between this new moon all the way up into the middle of October. Mars and Saturn are going to bring these aspects out, and they're going to unfold in a series of events and experiences for you to see what if you don't do this part, retreat into the soul, because this is also a call to action. This is an action, retreating, relaxing, meditation. This is a call to action to clarify and begin the healing journey. It says, walk your talk. There. And then we have a Serapis Bay Ascension. Literally moving into your true self. Literally going to the place of your truth. Rising above the darkness because light is there. That light of love that's inside of you that you're supposed to live and express is the place where you're trapped and blocked in your throat. And again, they're letting you know that you not only are you being upheld with Isis magic manifestation of actually moving and healing your life, but that abundant flow of not just financial stability and wealth, but also the creativity, the magic of synchronicities, the flow of love. And we're talking about a deeper connection in your relationships, but also engaging and connecting to those around you. Because you're looking around at your life and you're wondering, do they see me? Do they know me? And why aren't they there for me? I'm going through something, but you always look so good. And you never say that, hey, I need help. I need to talk about what's happening in my life. I'm going through something. I'm a little depressed, or things aren't as great as I make them out to be. So everybody thinks you got it going on. And when you really start living from this space, again, we see that the big aspects of Jupiter, as they said in the very beginning, are coming forward, that luck is on your side. And although I don't believe in the word luck, this is about synchronicities, and that's exactly who's there holding that aspect up for you, Isis. And I want to thank you for tuning in to I Am Powered by Love TV. I'm Demi, and if this resonates with you and you'd like an opportunity to get a more deeper insight, that link below is for the YouTube exclusive offer. We're available anytime here at I Am Powered by Love. Or you can click the link below also to win an opportunity at a free reading. And if you don't want to wait and you want a longer reading, all our links and all of our workshops, especially the Self-Love Club, that's down there. And I want to thank you, my friends. Please don't forget, like, subscribe, and share for more of your soulmate readings in the Akash right here at I Am Powered by Love TV. And I'm Demi, signing out.
Hi, and welcome to I Am Powered by Love TV. My name is Josh Sebsi here, one of the readers. We're going to go ahead and actually continue on with our soulmate readings for September. This reading is going to be one of our fire signs. We're going to do Aries today. So all you Aries out there, welcome. Welcome to I Am Powered by Love TV. Now these readings, if you have tuned in before or checked out any of our other videos or soul scopes or any of the exclusive videos that we have here on our channel, we all read from the Akash. These come channeled through, and they are coming from your guides, higher masters, teachers that want to let you learn a lesson or give you a little insight, kind of help you move forward. And so as I go, you may experience a few pauses, things like that, things as I'm kind of listening and hearing and pulling all these things down. So we're going to go ahead and get started here with our Aries. Let's see where we're sitting. Immediately, I got a flash of a picture almost of a wall, almost like you put that there. You built it, um, and it's built with pieces of previous relationships that you didn't like, things that caused you to really become a a self-centered person, someone who really is into themselves and kind of wants to connect. You have that need for someone else, but you keep pushing yourself onto them as a sort of control and comfort for you, so that way they'll adhere to kind of how you want the relationship to go, or how you want the friendship to go, even as you may do that with friends. So that barrier allows you to come out, but not for them to come in. So you kind of keep things and keep people at bay. It seems as though the underlying here is for you to begin to take a look at those pieces and understand that these no longer adhere to you in this moment in time. They want you to begin to, each individual brick, begin looking at them and saying, this no longer serves me, or this was a whole old relationship, I don't know why I put this up here. This one actually is a self-reflection where, I'm wanting this, or I'm pushing this onto someone else. It's kind of like understanding your energy and how it affects, because you guys are really, really strong and vocal and open. But as far as you being that way towards others, it does not come back. You don't allow that to come back. You kind of let things, if someone tells you a way to maybe a communication, it seems like a communication thing where they're trying to reach out to you and get to you on a deeper level, you only allow them to see again in front of that wall, and don't allow them to see any deeper. So it seems as though right now the main portion is going to be a healing of understanding of who you are and what you actually want out of a relationship, and what you actually have, that image of what you deserve. Um, and you're aware of the people that you let in. You're aware of the certain pathways you let people go down. You meet someone and you're like, yep, I'm going to trickle you down this tube here and give you this information about me because I feel like you are cool enough to do that. And then, yep, oh, actually, you're going to go on down this tube here and learn this little bit about me, maybe something totally different than what this person went through. And so people are getting these snippets and not getting the whole thing. And you kind of are this, mysterious kind of, almost like they think they know you, and then after a while in the relationship they just feel like I don't really know who you are anymore. Like I thought I did, and so a lot of this is kind of reforming relationships here and reforming your center, your self center, your heart center, of connecting to your soul, to give yourself a little more extra self-love, so that way you can break down this wall and start at the root here. They want you to root that love down, root that fear of longing for something that you can't obtain. So you're yearning for, like I said, you have this image. There's this image of how you see yourself in a relationship, and then that starts to form, and then you sabotage it because you get scared. You're like, whoa, this is happening. I don't know if I feel comfortable letting you in because I got this wall built up. Yeah, no, different tube, avert. I'm gonna break up with you, or go down this other route, or do something stupid that's gonna cause you to break up with me because I don't want to be the one to break up with you. So it seems like just a bundle of things that you're doing and moving and shifting in these people, and it's really hard. It's really hard for you right now, as you sit with yourself becoming more aware of the things that you do as you look back. Um, and the keepers here, our keeper cards here, keepers of light, they are trying to push you in a direction to begin to, they're going to give you that sledgehammer to start breaking these things down, to start pushing forward, especially with all this love and light that's coming out through you. You're starting to see it and you're like, God, I want that so bad. Like, it looks so nice. Like, why can't I have that? But, I always like feel good. Like, you know what? People I got around me are just kind of grooving with me because that's what you've created. You've allowed them to, maybe, actually they're saying you surround yourself with people on a lower vibration because of the fact that you just like being in control right now, and you don't like people trying to break you down or dive deeper, so you just kind of sit with people that are on almost like a lower level than you, not in like a rude way, but that's who you've surrounded yourself with. So the keepers are going to allow you to break down these walls and these barriers that you've built up from previous relationships, and even watching other relationships form, because you've just kind of had this pre-connotation built of how it should be, and you know what you want and what you deserve. It's obtaining it without self-sabotaging it that you can't seem to grasp just yet. So these guys are going to be here to help you break that down. And we're also going to get into our soul cards here in a moment, because your souls, your higher selves, are actually really reaching out for you to do some work. It's time to put in this work with this light here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So, first one that comes up is Isis, magic manifesting. So they're bringing to your awareness, like I said earlier, about that, how you can manifest these things in your life, but then you self-sabotage. So the Isis is just allowing you to bring that awareness. They only want you to focus on, okay, she's like, look, you can do this. See how you just manifest? See how I just put this in your life? You can do this. Here's Bridget, your inner strength. She's the one that's helped you break down these barriers. You can manifest that love you want with Bridget and Isis at your side. You're going to be able to bust those things down. If you really want this, and this intention is what you really crave, and this inner love that you really crave, they're going to help you push that through and bust open these just very deep, like almost like your like wall has like roots to it that you just kind of continue to latch on, like you're just connected to it, and you have this set belief that you don't deserve this, and that these people should be this way, or I can't get this love because every time I'm with someone they do this. But you're literally manifesting that. You're literally putting that in your realm of physicality. So Isis is bringing aware just the power of manifestation, just that you're able to do that, just so you become more aware, and you are becoming more aware of that. And Bridget is going to be the inner strength that's helping you bust that down. Now, the last one that was pulled here was Serapis Bey Ascension. So he is that higher master that's going to be with you right after, towards the mid of your healing phase, as you're busting open everything and kind of clearing and feeling more open and opening up that heart, and he's going to literally move into your true self, rise above the darkness. The light is here. It's literally what the card says. And that's exactly what you're doing. You're allowing the light to seep through and shed that mirror on yourself, so you can start pulling these things out that people see on the other side of you. And like I said, we're going to bust into the soul here, because you guys' souls are just screaming for love, and I can see it and hear it, and they're really like, look, we want this, we need this right now. This is going to enable you to manifest stronger and higher things in your life, to start with that forgiveness, even bringing this upon yourself, again, because you're doing it. Yeah. You know there's a wall there. You understand that you're putting people down these holes, and you're just like, I'm cool with that. So you get nervous around people who actually try to bring you down, or not bring you down, excuse me, break you down, and really understand who you are and things like that. And you find yourself distancing yourself from them, or, you know, it seems like some of you had just broken up with someone like that. Um, hmm. First card here that was pulled from your soul is Judgment. The Judgment is because you won't show people your true selves because of this fear right here. Because of this fear, this is the deeper underlying meaning of what you're dealing with. You know, you have this ideal self, and your soul is like, you do this because you are afraid of judgment from others. You're afraid of what someone else is going to say. You're afraid of what someone else is going to think about uh, you love. Um, and this other part your soul is talking about is failure. They want you to understand that it's okay to have those failed relationships. Your soul is literally trying to tell you, like, look, forgive yourself. You know, things fail, you happen all the time. Things, you know, go down. It just means in that moment in time where you're at or they're at was not meant to be. So the frequency here is to understand and transmute this failure into a manifesting success of love. So she's going to help you understand, you know, okay, the manifestations were originally causing failure in your love life and your relationships, but the power of the manifesting that you have will allow you to ascend and have a stronger inner sense of self. So that way you're not afraid of any judgments. You're not afraid of people coming in and experiencing the real you, because you're dope to be around. You know, you're a really fun person when you actually let someone in and they really feel close to you and connected. You're not doing it with the right people in this moment in time. So they kind of wanted to wrap that up right there, because it's a gang of stuff that just kind of came out. I want you guys to begin to look inside yourself at this time, especially with this new moon coming up here. I do appreciate you guys tuning in here to our soulmate readings. Again, my name is Josh Sepsi. Please check out the description down below for our free readings. Be sure, if you do sign up for a free reading, check your email. We do send those out each week. Also, YouTube exclusives. We do YouTube exclusive readings that you can only get on this channel. Only get the exclusive discounted readings here on this channel. So be sure to check out the description again down below. And thank you again for tuning in. Josh Sepsi, sending you love.